Hi everyone, my name is Desiree with theastrologyaddiction.com and thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be on the 5 love languages and how they translate to your astrological sign. So I received this book for an engagement present and I have been reading it. I've actually read it before, but it really made me think about how all of those different love languages can be actually expressed through the zodiac signs. And if you know your partner's moon sign or their sun sign or even their Venus, that can definitely show what type of love nature they would have and how they may show their love and how they might really enjoy receiving love from you. So I wanted to do 3 signs for each of the different types. So the first type is words of affirmation. The second type is acts of service. The third type is receiving gifts. Fourth is quality time, and then physical touch. So for each of them, I'm going to give you 3 of the signs that really would probably love that type of affection and love, and also just a little bit of an explanation as to why that really fits the sign. So if you're interested in hearing more, please keep watching. Please also like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos, and my link to book a reading will actually be in the description box if you're interested in booking a reading with me. I do readings on natal charts and on relationships. For the most part, that's my specialty. So if you would like me to check out your current relationship or your natal chart to tell you what you can expect for the year ahead, or just any insight onto yourself, your life path, your purpose, or anything in those realms, please book a reading with me. So the first love language is physical touch. Now these people really enjoy being touched by their partner. They, not just in a sexual way, they enjoy just physical contact throughout the day, whether it's a kiss before you leave the house. These people are going to be very that's important to them. Give them a hug, touch them when you get home, touch their arm. Just any type of physical touch is very important to these people. Now the 3 signs that will enjoy this is Taurus, Virgo, and Pisces. Taurus, because Taurus enjoys anything sensual, all of the senses. It's very highly sensitive to touch and to smell and to any of those types of things. So if you have someone in your life who's a Taurus, they're going to love, fuzzy blankets. They're going to love nice, comforting food. And they're going to really typically need some form of physical touch from you on a daily basis to know that you love them. Virgo as well. Virgo is an earth sign. And Virgos also really need physical touch because they are a sign that values physical contact and they value support in that way. If you are not giving them the physical touch that they need, that's definitely going to be an issue for them. They really need that to feel confident and secure in their relationships. If they're not, having those intimate moments, those touches throughout the day, they might feel unconnected from you. And this is the type of sign, they don't need to usually talk with you all day. They don't need to really spend time with you just all the time. They want to have their separate spaces and their separate lives in a way, but they really do need that touch just to ensure that they're everything's okay in the relationship. Now Pisces is a sign that is mutable and it's a water sign, so it's very emotional. These people are very blended with their surroundings. So if you're someone who is closed off to physical touch and not really comfortable with physical touch constantly, that will be an issue for them. Pisces are the people who are always on someone's arm or always sitting on someone's lap, always touching someone. They really just again blend with their surroundings, so they typically need that physical touch in a relationship, or they will feel like they're being neglected in a way. Now quality time is spending time with your partner, that you're not just watching TV or you're not reading or doing something. Quality time is actually spending time with your partner and talking about things that are important, talking about deep issues, feelings, telling each other stories, going for a walk and not having your headphones in, just spending that time with one another and looking at each other and feeling each other's presence, and just having a moment with someone. So the signs that really do need quality time is Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries. Cancer, because Cancer is a water sign and it is a feminine sign, and they are highly emotional, so they need that that time spent with each other. They need to feel like you guys are on the same emotional wavelength. You know, you're on the same page with where you're at, and you know, they really care about their partner's physical well-being and their emotional health. So they want to have those check-ins with you and spend that time, you know, just that intimate time together where they're feeling like they're building the relationship, and that you're just creating that further bond. Now, Scorpio is very similar as well. It's a feminine water sign, and they are very emotional. So they are the types of people who really want to spend a lot of time with their partner if they're very serious about them. They really enjoy just constantly like being with one another, you know, bouncing ideas off of each other, talking about emotions, talking about feelings, talking about things that you've both went through, just to build that deep bond. They don't really like that surface level connection. So if someone in, you know, their relationship is just like, hey, how are you? How's your day? How's the weather? Goes off to do their own thing, they will feel a bit neglected because they need that more intense, constant, you know, quality time with their partner more often than some of the other signs. Now, Aries also really likes quality time. It doesn't necessarily need to be as emotional and as deep as, you know, Cancer or Scorpio might want. You know, the body part that Aries rules is the head and the eyes. So they want to just, you know, have that intellectual, you know, time with you where you guys are, you know, going over your plans, going over your goals, you know, talking about encouraging each other. They just need that connection and that quality time to build those things. They also are a physical sign as well, so they don't necessarily like need that touch as much as some of the other signs, but they really do want that just, you know, time together, like time connecting and being around one another, and that meaningful discussion, especially about like their visions, you know, because Aries are very visionary and they want to have someone that they can bounce ideas off of and that they can just talk to about everything that they have going on. Now, acts of service is, you know, say building someone a shelf, doing things around the kitchen, taking the garbage out, taking care of the lawn, doing those day-to-day tasks. Virgos, of course, are a sign of service, so they do value when people do things for them and that they're not always doing things for other people. They will feel like the relationship is a little bit unbalanced if they're always doing the serving and, you know, making the food, doing the chores, you know, preparing things for the other partner. If they're not getting that in return, they will feel a bit neglected in that they're doing all of the work and all of the, you know, monotonous types of things. So they really love like just practical, you know, ways of showing your love for someone, like doing the yard, you know, cleaning the gutters and, you know, things like that. They really appreciate that companionship that is really like mutual and a mutual respect for one another. Now, Capricorn is similar. Capricorn is a feminine earth sign, and so they are very reality based. You know, they want results. They want a partner who really cares about getting things done and cares about making their life easier, taking some stress off of them. So if you can, you know, do the yard, take out the garbage, help with the dishes, they will feel like you are, you know, you value their time, you value their energy, and, you know, you want to contribute. So they will take that as a really, you know, great sign of love if you help them with things, even, you know, help them with the kids, you know, taking the kids places, or just offering that service to them so they feel like they're not in it alone. Now, Aquarius really also likes acts of service. They like their partner to show them ways that they love them, because Aquarius is not very physical all of the time. It's not very like needing to be around you all the time. So more so appreciates when you do things for them, when you know, take it upon yourself to take care of something that they maybe, you know, didn't want to take care of themselves, run some errands for them, you know, pick something up on your way over or help them around the house. They don't necessarily value like gifts or things like that as much. They just would rather you show them and, you know, do things for them around the house or in whatever way that you can to help make their life easier. They would really value and, you know, appreciate that. Now, Gemini really does love words of affirmation because it is a masculine air sign and it's very communicative. Air signs are all quite communicative, so they will really want to have a lot of, you know, communication with you, and they want to hear that you appreciate them. They want, you know, you can't assume that a Gemini will just pick up what you want them to know. You know, they're not mind readers. They don't pick up on physical cues as much. They want you to say things. They want you to say what you mean, and they want you to verbalize, you know, what you appreciate about them, what you're proud of, and why you love them. So definitely just constantly, if you have someone that needs words of affirmation, give them a compliment or say thank you, or just say something nice to them every single day, and you will definitely be surprised with how happy they'll be about that. Now, Libras also really love words of affirmation. They are a masculine air sign as well, but they are ruled by Venus. So they want to hear you say that you love them. They want to hear you say how much you appreciate them, how much you care for them, you know, how you'll do whatever they need you to do, and just they want to hear your feelings and your thoughts verbalized, because again, same thing with Gemini. They're not mind readers. They don't know what you're thinking unless you speak it to them, and they want to hear, you know, they want to hear you. They want to talk with you. They want to have an open line of communication. So definitely tell them, you know, that you are proud of them, that you care for them, and that you appreciate what they do. I think most of all, they want to hear that you love them if you do. So if you are in love with a Libra, or if you are, you know, really care about them, definitely speak that to them, because they don't know, you know, they might think, oh, this person is, you know, that they still have feelings for their ex, or they are not super happy with me because I'm not hearing them say it every day. But you know, you just need to say something nice to them, tell them that you love them, make sure you're doing those things on a daily basis. Now, Leo also loves words of affirmation. You know, they love to be complimented and admired. They want someone to be proud of them. So if they've done a really amazing job at something, if they have created something, just tell them how much you care about it, how much it means to you, how proud you are of them. You know, give them all of the glory that they want on a daily basis, and they will shine for you. If you allow them to be who they really are and appreciate them for that, they will love you, you know, more than anyone else. So they definitely want to hear you verbalize that to them, and often. Now, for gifts, receiving gifts, this love language people really appreciate receiving small like gestures, gifts, presents, and physical things. The first sign that came to mind was Leo. Leos do really appreciate, you know, receiving gifts. They love giving gifts. They love to be admired. If you think of like the kings and, you know, all of the people from history who the way that you would respect them was to bring them a gift, you know, give them something of sacrifice. And so these people really value when you've, you know, worked up your hard-earned, you know, money to give them something that shows your affection, whether it's like a jewelry, a ring, just any type of a gift that they might love, that they might appreciate, something maybe that they can wear, that they can show off. You know, they want to show off that their partner really cares for them. So if you can do something that allows them to, you know, have something to show, that is something that they would really like. They also like to have like memorable things that they can keep, that give them a reminder of the relationship. Now, Sagittarius, they also will really appreciate gifts. They are a fire sign and they are masculine. So this sign, you know, they like gifts because they really appreciate nice things. They definitely want the best of the best, and they want their partner to, you know, look at them in that way that they deserve that. So they even do the same for their partners. You know, if they see you as someone that they admire and that they want to shower in, you know, gifts, they will do the same for you. But they really appreciate just those physical, like monetary things. And they really just want to feel special and appreciated. So I think a lot of times they feel that when they are given, you know, given things. Now, Capricorns also love gifts because they love power, they love money, they love luxury items. So if you're able to show them that you really care for them through some type of a purchase like that, you know, you have worked really hard for them, or that you know, make a lot of money and you want to give it to them, you know, they will really definitely value that. Even just support financially, that's something that they would really value. If that person is struggling, the Capricorn, or they are having some financial trouble, if you would be someone who would take it upon yourself to give them a gift of like finances or just some type of help in that way, that would be something that they would definitely really want to see. They also just want to be around people who have status, and you know, in that case, a lot of times these people do have, you know, money. So they want to be perceived like they have a partner who is capable, you know, who is a provider and that isn't broke basically. So they definitely really value them, and you've worked hard and you want to give them something just to commemorate your love. So that is all 5 of the love languages, and each zodiac sign that I think would appreciate receiving love in that way. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know your feedback in the comments below, and have a great day. Bye.